Welcome to Aptis Education. Today we are going to learn about chapter 13 Profit Loss. Before we are going to start practice sets based on it, we should know everything about profit and loss. So this video is about introduction of profit and loss. Here on page number 65 we can see one picture is given. The picture is about Anand Mela. Here we can see two stalls, Pav Bhaji and Bhel Puri. These two stalls are of Pranav and Sarita. This is Pranav and this one is Sarita. The details of Pranav's shopping and Sarita's shopping for these two stalls are given here. Look here. Details of Pranav's shopping for his stall: vegetables rupees 70, butter rupees 25, bread rupees 45, masala rupees 14 and miscellaneous rupees 20. Miscellaneous means other charges. Here we have to add this rupees, so we can find here total rupees for Pranav's stall he spent. Let's add it. 5 plus 5, it's a 10 plus 4, 14. Write here 4. Then 1 is carry forward. 2 plus 2, it's a 4. 4 plus 4, 8 plus 1, it's a 9 plus 7. 16 plus 1, it's a 17. So totally 174 rupees Pranav spent for his stall, and the amount Pranav gained through his sales rupees 160. After selling on stall, he get rupees 160. Now let's look to the details of Sarita's shopping for her stall. Plates rupees 20, spoons rupees 10, chutney rupees 30, puffed rice rupees 50, onions rupees 20 and miscellaneous rupees 60. The total of Sarita's shopping for her stall is, let's find out. Right here 0. 2 plus 6, it's a 8 plus 5, 13 plus 3, 16, 17, 18 and 19. So he spent totally 190 rupees for his stall, and the total amount Sarita gained by selling rupees 230. We can see both pictures of Sarita and Pranav's, and we find that Pranav's face is sad and Sarita's face is happy. Now, how much did Pranav spend in all? Pranav spent rupees 174 in all. Why is he so disappointed? This is the second question they ask. Pranav is disappointed because we know that he spent more money than he earned. He earned only 160 rupees and he spent for his stall rupees 174. So he is disappointed, and here are two questions. How much did Sarita spend on her bhel? So Sarita spent on her bhel rupees 190. And why does Sarita look so happy? And Sarita is happy because she spent less money and earned more from her stall. So we know here we find that Pranav lost rupees 14 here and Sarita gained rupees more or extra. So that is the benefit of Sarita from her stall. Now we are going to learn about the terms profit and loss. Look here, when various kinds of jobs are done by people, so can they earn money. Shopkeepers sell articles that people need. They buy things from wholesale traders, we know that, and in large quantities at lower rates. When we buy any product of MRP, shopkeepers sell articles that people need, and when we need or want to buy any article or any product, and we go to the shop and then buy it. That shopkeeper buy that thing or that product from wholesale traders in large quantities at low rates. Because it costs less than the printed price. Means when we purchase, suppose we purchase a Colgate from a retailer or our nearby shop, we paid it for rupees 52, and this is the selling price of this product. When our shopkeeper buy this from wholesaler, he spent only 50 and sell it for rupees 52. So 2 rupees is extra. That extra money he earned from us. This extra money is called a gain of that shopkeeper. Means extra money he earned from selling a product to customer is known as a gain or a profit. The printed price of this Colgate is 52, but he paid for it less than 52 rupees. Suppose shopkeeper buy a pack of Colgate for rupees 50 from wholesaler, and he sell it to us, means he sell it to customer for rupees 52. This extra 2 rupees he get from this, it is a gain of it, or it is called a profit of it. He get 2 more extra rupees than he spent on that product to purchase. So this extra money he earned from selling a product to customer is known as a gain or a profit. So what is the profit? Profit means if the selling price means, take the example of Colgate again. The selling price of Colgate is 52. This is the selling price of that Colgate, and purchasing price means how many rupees shopkeeper spent to buy a product. That is called a purchasing price. If the selling price is more than the amount paid for it, amount means rupees paid for it, there is a gain, and that gain, it is called a profit. So profit means when there is a profit, if the selling price is more than the amount paid for it, then we can say there is a profit. Means in short, if the selling price is more than the cost price, then there is a profit. In short, we can say profit means if the selling price is more than the cost price. Cost price means purchasing price. Then there is a profit. Then how can we find a profit in any question or any transaction? There is a formula for it to find out the profit. So profit means profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. In short, it is written as profit is equal to SP minus CP. Don't forget it. It is a minus. We have to subtract cost price from selling price. Then we can find a profit. And how we can decide if there is a profit or loss? If the selling price is more than the cost price, then there is a profit. And loss means this is exactly opposite of the profit. If the selling price is less than the cost price, then we can say there is a loss. Only it is very easy. Here in profit, selling price means SP is greater than CP. Selling price is greater than cost price. And in loss, selling price is less than cost price. This is the difference between profit and loss. There is a formula to find out a loss also. So loss is equal to, now here cost price is bigger than the selling price. So we are going to subtract cost price minus selling price. Look, it's very easy. Recite these two formulas. Then you can easily solve the questions based on profit and loss. Formulas are very important in maths, so you have to recite them very well. And the difference between profit and loss is, in profit, selling price is greater than cost price, and in loss, selling price is less than cost price. Very easy. This is the introduction of profit loss. Hope you understand. Recite these two formulas, practice them, and try to remember them yourself, so you can easily solve the questions based on it. See you in next video. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.